Captain's log. We are in search.
You're not a captain.
What?
You're not a captain.
How do you know?
Last time I checked, you never called yourself captain of anything.
Well, stop. This is Captain's log. We are in search of the sea monster. Well, not sea monster, lake monster.
Yeah.
We are headed back out to Lake Apopka. It's gotta be out there, and we're gonna find it. All right, guys, we're up here exploring, looking for a lake monster, and we're checking the shores here. And check this out. You gotta be careful because Mama might be around here. This is an alligator nest. You see all the old shells right there? This is incredible. This is alligator eggs. These are shells, but I don't know if they're hatched
Or just Aiden.
or if something dug them up and ate them. You can see the trail where Mama goes down to the water and comes up here, and this is the nest she built right in this tree. Like in our gator marsh, you see them with the tree branches in there. That's the chamber right there. You can see where the eggs are, but there's no way to tell if he's hatched or if something dug them up. It's kind of early for them to hatch. So I'm thinking something dug these up and destroyed them. I don't know though, because see, that's the leathery. These look like they hatched. But I don't see a gator right down here. She's got to be in here somewhere. And if that's true, her babies have to be in here. Z, do you see one?
No.
I don't see her. There's eggshells all around that nest. You guys see right there? That's pretty cool, but I don't see Mama or any babies, but they would be out in these weeds right here, in these arrowheads and water plants. They'd be hiding in there, and they're marked. They've got bright yellow on them and black, so they'll blend right in. That's perfect camouflage. Because as you can see, like there's the old ground is yellow, the grass, and then there's green and everything. And the black and the yellow blends right in, so it gives them perfect camouflage. I don't see any though. And this is, like I said, it's kind of early for them to hatch. I don't know, guys. Is this our lake monster? I don't think so. Because it's a female gator, they don't get that big. Biggest female gator I've ever seen was about close to 10 foot. And that was one of our farm gators. So they're much bigger than the wild gators. I don't see her. We're gonna look around out there, see if we see any babies. But look at all these shells. This is definitely a gator nest. And you can see how this gator nest, look at that. That's the egg chamber right down there. Oh, there's fire ants in there. That's not a good sign. Look, there's some eggshells, 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 eggshells all the way up in here. This looks like a raccoon tore apart this nest because there's eggshells all the way up in there, and that's not normal. But if you look here, you see where the gator scraped up all the vegetation in the dirt to build its little mound right there. You see in here the grass and the roots. This is what they build it with. And then as it decomposes, it creates heat down in here, which incubates the nest. Oh, this is so cool. But it just goes to show you, if you leave a gator's nest, this is why we can't leave them alone in the gator marsh, because raccoons and stuff do tear apart the nest and they do get to the eggs, because the female can't sit here constantly. She has to go down to the water, drink. She has to go out right here in the shallows and get something to eat. But she would know that her nest was torn apart. She could smell it, and she would quit defending it. But she's gonna stay in this general vicinity. But who knows? Let's get back out to the lake and look for our lake monster. This is cool, this tree here. Z? It's pretty cool looking, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right, let's head back out here and head down, and we can see what we can find. Check that out, guys. That is a giant apple snail. Now, this is considered an invasive species. Not only considered, it is an invasive species. They're originally from South America, and this is definitely in the top 100 invasive species all over the world. In Asia, they actually eat these things. A little escargot, but don't eat one undercooked, man. Ugh. You get some nasty stuff from that. Oh, Z, come here, look at this. Speaking of apple snails, see this? We'll just pull them off. See that jelly mass like? Those are apple snail eggs. They climb up on these reeds and they'll deposit their eggs. Now, there's literally hundreds of potential baby apple snails right there. So what we'll do is we'll throw those in the water so they drown, because they are an invasive species. Man, we've got everything here. It just doesn't stop with them. Who knows what else is on this lake? I just want to find the lake monster, man. I've heard so many different stories about this big thing being in the lake, and we have a big lake to search for it. So, Z, what do you think? Let's get out there and search, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it's tough work out looking for lake monsters. But when you're a Floridian, getting sun, you get it any way you can. Z, you keep your eyes open for the lake monster. I'm catching some rays. Come on, let's go up here and check it out. See what's up there. Oh. at all this. What is this?
What's what?
Look at this big
Oh.
pillar here. Holy smokes. This is an old artesian well that's been capped off.
Huh.
Let's see. You seen it? Holy smokes. What's that? 21,192. That's 1928. Holy smokes. Let me see that, Z. Can you guys see that? It says 1928. Wow. What's that say right there? MCH 21, 1928. That's when this was capped. When they made this cement.
Is that March or like is that supposed to be a Y or May? Like
It's got to be March. MCH. I guess that's how they wrote March back then.
well, no, because it could have faded or something. That was supposed to be like an A or something.
No, because you can see.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
You can see it's not.
Yeah.
That's definitely an MCH.
Right.
21, comma, 1928. I can hear water in that. Can you hear that?
Yeah. You can't feel it, but you can definitely hear it.
Here. Keep it on this side. No. Look at that. Even graffiti on this. What the? Cover that back up. This is pretty cool. Now, way back when, this used to be all agricultural. It used to be, holy smokes, there's another one.
Oh, yeah.
This used to be citrus farms, and they used to grow cucumbers out here and cabbage. It used to be all farmland. Now they're developing everything, and that's kind of a shame because you get all the soot that comes into the lake from the people wanting to move to the suburbs, lakefront property.
Mm-hmm. This one's not so lucky for...
I guess this is just a flow-through thing, or...
Well, here's the thing for it.
And there's another big one down there.
Yeah, but that pipe's still on.
Wow, this is...
So it probably
super.
goes like all the way down back and forth.
So much pollution. We should do a cleanup and come down here with trash bags and pick up all this trash. Get the community involved in a cleanup.
Yeah.
Let's see what's down this way a little bit.
Okay.
Man, this is so cool, Z, because we're out doing this and we're discovering different things, and all we're doing
Just walking.
us two idiots searching for a lake monster.
Mm-hmm. There's another one.
Is that another one? Yeah, it is. Another.
This looks like almost like a pump house almost.
Gee, look at the size of that thing in there. What is it?
There's a window.
Yeah, that's... Look at these two big things. Wow. So...
And there's wires that kept people out.
Well, that didn't keep people out. That was holding the cement together.
Okay.
But what we're discovering is there's a lot of springs around this lake.
I think this is probably the end of it. Because this is the house. And I think it just goes all that way.
I don't know, Z. There's no telling what's back in here. I love these trees, the cypress and the cedar tree. There's something right there, Z.
Okay, I was wrong.
See that, all that cement?
Yeah.
This one was broke apart, it looks like. What the heck, see? This one's broke through.
Yeah, this one's seal broke off.
Look at this. This is flowing water.
Yeah.
This one was capped as well at one time, but it broke through somehow. That's amazing. Nature always finds a way. I wonder how many more springs are in this lake. We got to start doing some research on the history of this lake. Because that was what? 1929, was it?
28.
28?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
That's
Before I was even born.
I mean,
Just a little bit.
It's almost 100 years old.
Let's start doing some history on research on this lake and see what we can find out. Could you imagine back then the people that were walking around here working and stuff? Wow. We gotta start looking into this. This is getting more and more interesting as we discover other things on this lake. Truly amazing. All right, come on, Z, let's get back to the boat and get back out on that lake.
Okay.
And see what else we can find.
Yep.
Z, wait, check this out, buddy. Look at this.
More apple snails?
Holy smokes. You think there's a few apple snails around here? Like I said, all those egg clusters, there's hundreds of babies on there. And they grow up to be just like that? Oh boy. They're everywhere. All right, let's get back out on the lake, man. Check this out, man. This is pretty cool
here,
here.
you know what? Let's do this so the audio's not objective.
Look up there, man. That's pretty neat.
Coming on your right.
All right, we're gonna pull up in there, see what we can discover. Now, if I was a lake monster, I wouldn't be hanging out in the middle of the lake. I'd be hanging out in these coves somewhere, because then you're a little more secretive. This is so cool through here. V, I see a bunch of bubbles. Something moved in there.
Yeah.
See them?
Yeah.
Could that be our lake monster?
Yeah. It's.
Let's see if we can get in there a little bit. Something's moving around. See all those bubbles?
Yeah.
Get her to the right. Straight ahead, see the log? There's something back in here. Bubbles right there going. So something is right in here, see? It's a big cloud of something moved through here. It's right there. See the fresh bubbles that just came up? This is cool in here. Look how wide.
We're about to go through a small spot.
Cool. This is why I always say, get out there and explore, man. See what you can discover. Because there's so many species on this planet that have not yet been discovered. And if you think everything out there has been discovered, you're foolish.
Oh.
Whoa, it just went under right there. There it goes. It just went over this way, V. V gets away from it. I go towards it.
Well, no, let's try and get the better shot.
Oh. Went right here. It might have actually gone that way. Or no, there's some bubbles up there. And more bubbles over there.
Yeah.
Have we found the lake monster's lair? Holy smokes, whatever it is, it's right down in there. Or it's moving in the water. Because there go the bubbles now, up that way. There's so many stories about this lake of huge alligators being out here. Who knows if it's true? I mean, the state record for Florida is just over 14 feet. I'm going to tell you what, I have to believe there's bigger ones than that out here. Because 14 feet really isn't that big. Okay, it's big, but not that big. When you think of 20-foot crocodiles, why couldn't there be a 20-foot alligator? Look at this, guys. Now, this is what's called sawgrass down here in the swamps. If you look at it real closely, see how it's got all those little teeth? Can you zoom in on that, Z, or no?
Put your fingers in front of it.
It looks better that way, I think. There's a bunch of little sharp little teeth there. And if you go rub that fast, it'll actually cut you. There's got to be something around here, Z. There it is! Z, check it out! X marks the spot! That's got to be where our lake monster is.
I don't know about lake monster, but maybe
Okay,
something.
treasure?
Maybe.
It's got to be something. X always marks the spot.
I think that's what people call a coincidence.
You think so?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right. Sorry, I got excited because, you know, X does mark the spot.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, onward. Let's find this lake monster. Look, another little pocket or cove or whatever you want to call it. What's back here? I don't know. It doesn't go that far in. It just goes right here and turns around. So actually, that's a perfect place for a gator. Oh, I think I just saw a gator go under right there. I was going to say this is a perfect area for a gator nest because the mama would build a nest up on the higher ground, and when she hatches the babies, when they start calling from the egg, she'd go in there and dig them up and bring them down to the water. And this would be known as what's called a nursery. She would raise the babies in here for a year, 2 years, and then they would venture out into the lake.
So what I'm hearing is a gator cul-de-sac.
Basically, you hit the nail on the head, Z.
There it is right there. Straight ahead this way. Right there, right through that little hole.
Is there a gator there? You see one, Chris?
Yeah.
I don't know. The water kind of goes. Ooh, but look. See how the vegetation's stamped down right there? That might be right up there where the gator nest is. Because you'll see how the female goes in and out of the water right there. And like I told you earlier, we're getting close to gator egg hatching time. They always hatch in August and first week of September. But that's pretty neat in there. But there's some big logs right here. I don't think we can't get in further here. There's a big log coming right across.
There's a few big logs.
Yeah.
Okay, so just turn around and let's keep looking.
Yep. Check it out, guys. See that little clearing right there? And it's got a hump on it? That looks like the perfect gator nest area. It's probably actually a gator nest up in there. Z,
Yeah.
you notice something? We're out here on this huge lake. It's humongous. How many boats have you seen today?
Just ours.
That's all I've seen. This big, beautiful lake out here, and there's no boats.
Yeah, it is weird.
So there actually could be something big living out here. Oh, that's just weight from the boat. I thought I heard something in there.
Yeah.
But there could very well be something out here. It's amazing. And it's a beautiful day today for once. It's not raining.
Yeah.
Blue skies, white puffy clouds. Oh, that one kind of looks like a fish. Like one of those big angel fish in the ocean.
Yeah.
It goes whoop. Pretty neat. God, it's So beautiful out here. Somebody's out fishing. Guys, check this out. This is the very... What are we on the south side of the lake, Chris?
North.
North side? And this river, it's flowing that way. So that means it's flowing north. Holy smokes. I can think of a couple rivers that flow north. Well, the Nile being one of them. With a little coochie. I mean, with Lacucci. Yeah, that river, that one goes out to the Gulf. So this one must go out to the Atlantic. Out to the St. Johns River, which then goes to the Atlantic up by Jacksonville. That is super cool. Huh. So I wonder if we had, if we had a house right here and we flushed the toilet, would it spin the opposite way? No, because we're still on this hemisphere. If you're in Australia, though, it's weird because when you flush the toilet, it spins the opposite way. Go figure. But there's a lot of cool stuff down there, Z. Look how far that goes. We're just checking out all these little waterways to see if we can find something lurking or hiding up in here. You know, if I was a lake monster, I'd be kind of chilling in the backwaterways where there wasn't a chance of running into humans. This is so amazing. Look at all the birds and everything. Holy smokes. This is so cool. This looks like something right out of like Jurassic Park. All these trees with the moss. Look at the lily pads. A gator just went out under, right up there. Z, there's a line of bubbles going that way. See if he or she pops up. Might not though, because you gotta remember, gators have incredible hearing and they can actually hear this trolling motor underwater. She probably stopped right there on the bottom. Or he.
This one?
It's right in there. Did you hear that? That was a gator. No, it wasn't. That's what they call a pig frog. Because if you listen to it, it sounded, oh, someone under right there. We just spooked it. It's probably gonna go back over that way somewhere. actually a pig frog. It sounds like a pig when they call it. Oink, oink, oink. Well, something like that. Hear them? Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. They answered me. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. I'm pig hunting. Quiet. Oh, 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 oh. Best pig hunter you ever met. Oh, 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 oh. I'm kidding. That's just a pig frog. Wait, wait. It's a swamp chicken. That's actually a coot. They call them swamp chickens down here in Florida. I wonder if they're good eating. That's how they got their name. That's a loud pig frog. Oh, wait, guys, stop, wait, check this out. Oh, muck. Look what I found. Holy smokes. Dude. It's turtle eggs. And these look like they all hatched. They were right here. Well, I don't know if they hatched or not because the shells are all out here. So this might have been another raccoon fatality. And the nest was right here in the bank. And it looks like a raccoon had a feast right here and ate a bunch of baby turtles. There's another turtle nest. There's a couple shells right here. But those look like older shells. So, but a turtle's been coming up here and nesting. Looks like another one right there. An old turtle nest. This is cool. Oh, this is like a little levee and then it's all swamp on that side. This is neat back here, Z. Look at the pretty flowers there. They're pretty. Wow. Ooh, it's all mucky right here. And then it's hard sand under that. Huh. See if I can get back up on this boat. I'm gonna feel like a beach seal. Oh, do the belly wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. I learned how to do that from watching seals. No way. Look at this. All the way back in here. This stuff just is everywhere. Oh my God. Throw it up on the bank, it'll die. That is such invasive. It's literally everywhere. And it's non-native like I told you guys last time. And it's taking over the lakes and the rivers. That is such a shame. Look, it looks like an area where there's more turtle eggs over there. The turtles will crawl up here, lay their eggs in the bank, and the sun hits that ground and warms them up. They incubate there, and then they hatch, and the babies just come whoop, right out into the water. And when they're just hatched, You know, there's a lot of things that'll eat them. Water snakes, birds, fish, who knows what else. But you can see right there too, there's more. See those holes right there? Those are old turtle nests, which either hatched or gotten destroyed by, ooh, there's wasp on a wasp nest right at the level of the water there. Got to be careful of those.